Come on. Smack it. Come on. Like I said, there's no satisfying thud. Massive, thunderous hammer blows. The bricks falling, it sounds about right, but there needs to be better sound effects for the sledgehammer whacking the wall, I reckon. There we go. We'll get it to vibrate violently and tremble. Come on. This thing's coming down. Come on. So, it just looks like a crazy jigsaw puzzle at the moment. There we go. The entire wall and the door comes down. That's it. That's what we wanted. How's it going, folks? John here from the Killer Bits, and welcome to the neighbourhood. Yes, it's rather quiet, and also I'm noticing we've been blocked in. Both ends of the street are boxed off. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, welcome to House Flipper, folks. And no, we're not literally going to flip this house on its roof. We are a budding property developer, and we are tasked with buying properties cheap, doing them up, and then selling them on for a profit. Look, it tells us here, buy house to play. Yes, well, in order to buy a house, we have to earn cash. Now, I've done a fair bit of grinding to raise the £20,000 at 454. You can see up there in the top left-hand corner. The fact is, we can actually change what value of money we've got because you can select the currency. I think this is a European developer, so as you'd expect, we've got euros in there, and almost the default in video games of US dollars, but we can choose from pounds, rubles, yuan, yen, Swiss franc, Australian dollar, or even a Polish zloty if we want. But because we're playing here in good old Blighty, we are going to be using of course, British sterling. So there we go. We have £20,000. Now, like I said, I've done a lot of grinding to get to this because initially you have to do little odds and jobs like, you know, cleaning out a house or knocking down a wall, doing a spot of painting. We can see in my archive, I've done all of these to earn the £20,000. I mean, initially the first ones were paying out like £200-300, but we got through them all. There's still one more job there I can do, but hopefully now we have enough money to buy our first house. Obviously, it's not any of these that are like £100,000. No, there is one down here for £15,000. So we can finally buy our first house and flip our first property. So like I said, this is a property development simulator, I suppose is the best way to describe it. And to make a profit, we are going to have to do this place up, and this is actually quite nice. Every other property I've walked into so far, there's just been trash everywhere. We need to kind of you know, dispose of broken toilets. Look, they've even got a fancy TV. It's got, you know, it's a smart TV. I mean, yeah, it's connected to the internet. What are we going to do in this place? So we can actually kind of do a bunch of stuff, because we have our wheel here, which will allow us to do stuff like painting the walls. We can sell units we're not quite happy with. We can build walls. We can build little, they're classed as upper walls. They're basically for, you know, above the doorway sort of thing. We can do some cleaning, but there's no cleaning required in this place. If we look in the mini map in the corner, though, you can see a bunch of red bits, and that's for, you know, things we need to add to the property's value, like adding radiators, but obviously that's going to cost us money. So we're going to have to be smart about this. We are going to have to turn a profit. I think the next house along is like £40,000. So if we can turn this property into a property that will rake us in about 40 grand, we can move on, move up the property ladder. But at the moment, we don't need to do any cleaning with my big squeegee thing. Also, close that door. There we go. I'm liking the big open plan kitchen diner. I don't think we're going to stick any walls in here. That is not necessary, I don't think. But it is saying there is something. Yeah, there's a socket in the corner that needs changing, probably. Yes. So what we can do is we'll, first of all, move this sofa out of the way. Pick it up. Shift it out of the way. Easy as that. And then there's little bits and pieces we need to do, like change out broken plugs. So we can do this simply by clicking E on it, and then it's all mouse driven. So left mouse just to undo all the nuts and bolts. Take out this old rusted one, and thankfully we don't have to pay for a new one. We just need to slot it in, and presumably, so the value of the house was 15,500 or something, wasn't it? Presumably doing this will have added a tiny little bit of profit to it. Nope, doesn't seem to have done anything. Okay, fine. But it was a job we needed to do. Presumably adding the radiators will add some value to the house, though. Go on, click. There you go, click. So let's find a room that needs a radiator fitting. There we go, right. So look up in the corner there. It's saying 15,500 for the value, and we have a budget of about £5,000. That's leftover cash from doing all my cleaning jobs. So we need to buy a radiator, and we can do this via our handy tablet here. And there we go. There's our radiators. So it's going to cost us £33. I'm going to snap it there. Yep, money goes down, but the value of the house went up a tiny bit. It literally went up by the value of what we put in. So it's not really adding a massive amount of value, it doesn't look. Like, also, why is it not letting me click these? I think it might be because the bed is colliding, possibly. So, I will say, this is a beta game. This is a beta version. As you can see, the bottom left-hand corner there, it says House Flipper Beta. So, it is going to be prone to bugs. There we go. Now we can screw it on. We're mounting a radiator properly. Ding, ding. Right. And nope, not really put a lot of money into the property of the house. Okay. So we'll move the bed back slightly. Though I think this room, I'm not liking the colour. Shall we change the colour of the room? We could go very, very neutral. How about we just paint this one wall white, match these ones, and just have the one accent wall? And then we'll put some cupboards in and do like that. So we're going to have to buy some paint, which again is via our tablet here. We've got a selection of colours, but like I said, we'll go fairly neutral. Thankfully, we don't have to put like drop cloths down or anything like that, but we will have to grab our paintbrush, charge it up, and then it's as simple as going up to the wall, and everything is in strips essentially. So keep an eye on the value in the corner. Let's see if the value does go up by painting the walls. It doesn't seem to be. Obviously this cost us money, but oh, charge back up again. There we go. So I'm thinking we've got to do all the radiators, obviously, and at this rate we're not really adding much value to the house because it's pretty nice. I mean, previous ones have been absolutely trashed. Well, the ones I've been cleaning up anyway. So I'm not sure what we can really do other than put some furniture in that will actually add some value to the house. Also, you can see some stripes were slightly lighter or darker than others. There we go. And the white is nice and neutral, so we'll probably be able to paint other parts of the house with white as well. Keep it nice and simple. It's a blank canvas for the next tenant to come in and create their home as they see fit. So there we go. Right, let's shift this out of the way. Let's go. Yeah, we'll just put it in the living room for now. There we go. Put that there. Right. So we said about we needed to put some cupboards in. So I think some bedside tables. It's a nice double bed. So let's grab some bedside tables, which will probably be under table, I'm guessing. Bedside. There we go. Is there anything looks nicer? Coffee tables? No. Well, it's these ones then, isn't it? We can... Should we go with the nice cherry wood? There we go. Though it doesn't really match the bed, does it? We need something that matches the tone of the room. We got a plainer colour? I don't know. There's got to be other bedside tables. I'm sure there was. Bedside table. Black table. Let's have a look at what colours they've got of these then. There's white. It will go with the bed, wouldn't it? There we go. Can we get it to snap? Oh, it's having issues. It's having issues. Come on. There we go. One there. As I said, it seems to be... There you go. So this costs us £27. Does it just add £27 worth of value onto the house? Ready? Yeah. So it's not really, you know, doing a massive... So I'm really not sure what we can do to actually add large value to the house other than... I mean, we could stick a wall in here, but I like the big open plan kitchen diner type thing. That looks good to me. Let's see. We'll put some cupboards in. We did say we were going to do that. Where would it be under? Cupboards. There we go. Right. So, how about wardrobes? There we go. That'll do it. And a cabinet. So this is going to cost a fair bit of money, though. Is there anything that's slightly cheaper? There you go. These are slightly cheaper. Glass front. What's the cherry like? Turn it round. So we use the mouse wheel to turn it round. No, the cherry doesn't really go with the tone of the room, does it? How about... Okay, we'll go with the glass. Make sure it's... This is where I get pedantic and try and get it nicely lined up. There you go. There's not really a lot of snapping. I mean, what we could do is maybe actually pick this up, put it against the wall there. What? You're going to snap to the wall? There you go. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Is it at angle? There we go. That's it. Right. We can move that now closer to the wall, I think. Come on. And we'll have another one there. Bye. There we go. No, turn around. And... Oh. Look, this is where... It's all about the interior decoration. Come on. And then we'll have some sort of unit at the front there. So his and hers matching all across, and we want some sort of like vanity unit or something. Large bookcase Venga. What else have we got? Why is there a kitchen set in with the cupboards? Doesn't really go. How about a TV unit? Could do. Can we buy a TV to go on it? Dresser? Well, I suppose a simple dresser. Bureau, chest of drawers. Cabinet, simple white. There we go. Buy one of those. And... there we go. They can put a TV on there if they want. And watch telly in bed. Right. That's that one room done. Let's put cupboard on the radiator on the wall here. And it looks like we're not adding a lot of value. So this is kind of disappointing. Unless there's a bidding war and everyone loves my little house. I think we're literally just adding a few amenities and that's it. Let's go into the toilet, fix the toilet up. Which is this room. So it does look like... Yes, it's missing the radiator. Is that... No, that seems to be working all right. So that looks like... Because it's glowing red on the mini-map. Does this need replacing? Possibly. Okay, let's sell this one. Get a new toilet. bathroom. There we go. Right, let's get it. Should we see if there's a fancier toilet? No, we don't want that. So we can have a bog standard mountable toilet, or no, it is just that one. Okay. Yes, right, fine. We'll grab that then. Bye. And we get to mount it. Go on. Are you snapping into place? It does look like it. There you go. Right. Now I need to seat it down. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Done. We're up to... Well, we spent about £400 and we've put about £400 worth of value on the house. Though, I did notice in the bathroom there was a... Where is it? There we go. Toilet roll holder. We're going to put that next to the toilet. There we go. About there. There you go. That's added next to nothing. Like I said, we're not adding any value to this house, it looks like. Which is kind of against... You know, the whole point is we buy a run-down house and do it up. So, considering all the jobs I've done involved clearing boxes of crap out, there we go. In fact, did the money go down then? I'm sure it was 5,994. But we've got a white paint. So we did all the radiators, didn't we? We've got a cooker, we've got a refrigerator, we've got a dining room. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more we can do to the house, is there? It's all done out. Right, okay, well, we'll take the can of paint with us. Have we got a garden shed we can put it in? No, right, well, I'll take it with me. I'll put it next to the front gate. Right, remember, we've got to take that with us. We may need to use it again. Come on, there we go, right. So, yes, house is fine. Right, let's sell it. We make 484 profit. We really need to do something else. Let's cancel. Is there anything else that doesn't involve building a wall in the kitchen here? Because that seems to be the only other thing. Because we could build... I mean, I suppose we could just build a wall here and isolate this off so it's not. So let's try that. Let's grab the walls. And it may be best to... Where's it line up? There we go. Oh, no. Press and hold. So how big is a door frame? Let's have a look at doors. No, it's because I hit W. No, can we delete that? Yes, there we go. Interior door white. Well, yeah, we'll stick with that. 181. That nice and centered about there. Yeah, that's nice and center. Right, let's carry on building our walls around it. And... oh, no, I need walls, don't I? Walls, there we go. Press and hold. Press and hold. And then we need little walls. There we go. Right, those ones. Come on, snap to. Snap to. There we go. Why is it not letting me do that? Should be allowed, surely. Okay, this is where it's obviously bugging. Can we not do that? Can we pick the door up, move it? Put the door there for now. Let's see if we can put the walls in. So this is all an exploration on my part as well. Let's see. All these in. Of course, we will paint it. We can't leave it exposed brick. Doesn't go with the rest of the character of the house, does it? Else. There we go. Snap into place. Right, now we can grab the door. And presumably, we can put that into place now. There you go. Right, that works. And do we paint? I think we paint it white with the rest of that. Luckily, we have white paint. There you go. See, there was a plan in place all along. So let's paint this side first. Go on, grab our paintbrush. Ding. Whether we got enough or not. There you go. See, we don't even have to put down any primer or, you know, cover the exposed brick. This is really good paint, clearly. That cost us £10. And go on, charge up again. We may just be able to get away with it. Grab that again. Right, ding. Close the door. Just making it easier for ourselves. And right. So, you know, that adding in the partition wall and door has added what, about 200 to what we had? But it cost us what? Well, the walls didn't cost us anything, I don't think. But clearly the door did. The door was about 100 something. So we may have made a tiny bit of profit. Also, can we paint that side? Yes, we can. This is where I'm trying to get it perfect. You know, those bottom bits, yes. We're just using up the leftover paint. So we've still got a little bit left. Yeah, we still got some left. There we go. We can't take it with us. Unfortunately, at our home, we haven't got like a storage unit or anything like that. So, just put that on the patio. So there we go. We've added, we've added a feature to the house. We've partitioned this off. So, like I said, I like the big open plan living dining room. There's plenty of space here. Okay, let's sell that, but we brought it for... but it doesn't say how much we spent. This is what the developers could really put in. You know, we've added £666 profit on it. But considering the amount of grinding it took to actually get to the initial buying price, I don't know. There we go. Been working on the house for 19 minutes, 23 seconds. Well, it's not so much the working on that house, it's the working the 3, 4, 5 hours it took to actually earn the house in the first place. Let's see, have we got any other jobs that will actually pay out? Because we're not going to be able to buy anything else. So like I said, the next one along, I think, is that one, the 41,000. So, oh, we're up to 20,000. Yeah, so we still need like another 20 grand. Unless there's another £15,000 house comes along, which we can do up and, you know, maybe make another £600. I don't think so. So we're going to have to do more jobs. And at the moment, there's just this one, which when I tried doing it last time, it seemed to not actually work properly because it's saying we need to modify a wall. We basically need to put in a partition wall because they're saying their bedroom is too big and they want to have a separate room for their baby. So their daughter's grown up and they want a partition wall. And if you look on the mini-map, you can actually see this green line, which we're passing through. There we go. So they clearly want a wall going along, well, this point. I'm guessing it's from this section here. Now, when I tried this last time, it didn't actually register the wall going in. Because if you look under the mini-map, it says, you know, bedroom, 25 meters. There's an outlet we need to change, which we can easily do. Walls modified, 0 of 15. Now, when I've painted stuff on other people's jobs, every time we've painted a section of wall, it said, well, that's one section of 90, done. So presumably putting these wall sections in should say, well, 1 of 15 done. So let's try it. No. So this is what I'm saying. The game is still very much beta, and they need to do a bit of tweaking, namely getting more money for the jobs you do. Admittedly, the last couple of jobs I did raised, you know, several £1,000s, but the initial jobs were only raising a couple £100. So I said, if you're going to become a property developer, surely you're going to have some savings, or you're going to get a loan, get a mortgage or something like that. So really, I reckon the devs could do with starting you off with like, so the initial house is £15,000. I think it's like $20,000. They could do with starting you off with, you know, maybe just a few thousand pounds or dollars shy of buying your first house. So you do the first few, you know, missions, you know, first few contract jobs as like a tutorial, which work because, you know, the first one is clean out a house. Second one is like do some painting. Third one is knock down some walls. So they would work ideally. And then maybe those first few jobs give you just enough to get the house brought. And then, obviously, you'd have to do a few more to kind of get the money you need to buy a few radiators and things like that. But at the moment, there you go. You can see I've clearly put a wall in here. Unless they want me to paint it as well. Why is it not saying the walls have been modified? Because clearly they have. It's solid here. I'm not getting through now. So, as I said, it's a little buggy, I think. Because the other jobs it's telling us to do is place furniture, single bed, and remove the baby bed. Well, we can easily do that. Look, that's a quick and easy one. And it will actually register these. So, we'll get rid of the baby bed. Ding. There you go. That's missing. And we can buy a single bed. What was it? Can actually type that. Where is it? Single bed grill. Yeah, buy one. And get it placed up against that wall. There you go. Ding. That one's done. Also saying about mounting devices. So it's saying there's a electrical socket behind here that needs fixing. There you go. That's easy to do. There you go. Unscrew. Grab that out. Unscrew. So this is the easy stuff. Saying that, the only time I've knocked down a wall is in one of those first few missions. So unless I want to, you know, next time I buy a house, you know, just go completely open plan and knock out all the walls. There you go. Walls modified, mount devices. So it's still saying there's devices that need mounting. Okay, well, we've got one over here. Another plug socket. Let's see if all these registered. Because you can see the order is 44% complete. Unless we can get, you know, 20,000 for this one job, we're still not going to be able to afford the next house, are we? And we won't get any other jobs coming through on our emails. Here we go. So there's one more device to mount, it's saying. No, this is outside. What about down here? No, I'm not seeing any red. Oh, what are we stuck on? Okay. So like I said, it's a little buggy. Doesn't seem to be anything in here that needs fixing. What about down in the basement? There we go. Something in the basement needs fixing. There you go. There we go. Right. Ding. Ding. I mean, worst comes to the worst, we'll paint that wall. And maybe that will register then the wall's fixed and done. But I don't think so. It only said about putting it up. They never told us what colour they want the wall doing. There you go. Order 67%. So the only things left is the modifying the wall. It's saying we can complete the order now. You know. Let's see. Let's just give this side of the wall a lick of paint. Where's the door? There you go. Close the door. Close. We don't want to have all the paint fumes going through the rest of the house. So let's just grab some white paint again. We know it only costs us £10. Bye. Ding. This is presuming... Actually, have we got... Yes, we have got a paintbrush. So that is one thing. Sometimes on these separate missions, it doesn't give you all the tools. So let's see if this actually registers. No, it's still saying walls modified 0 of 15. This wall is clearly up, in place. I don't know what they're complaining about. The bloody clients, they ask for one thing, then they change their mind. I don't know. But I reckon this is just one of the quirks of the game. So I did have another mission where I had to buy a desk for a room, but could I find a desk in the tablet? You know, as an item you could purchase? Could I heckers like? I think there was one of the missions I, you know, didn't do 100% on. I did like 95%. So I just said screw it. Also, sometimes there's, you've not picked up all the rubbish, or you've not cleaned up all the dirt. You wander around the house for another 20 minutes trying to find it, and you can't, essentially. Oh, we're crashing into that door. Colliding. Yeah. See, even painting this side is not doing anything. But we've started the job now, so we might as well finish it off. We did buy this paint. So, paintbrush. Ding. So, I have no idea why it's not actually noticing that a giant wall has been built in between these two rooms. Clearly a bug, but like I said, it is in beta. And if you do want to actually find out more information about the game, of course, as always, I will leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. As I said, it's currently closed beta. I think they started the sign-ups, you know, months and months ago. I think it was like 7-8 months ago I initially spotted it. I think they did like a big kind of green light launch, and you know the trailer did get picked up by a lot of the press, you know, Kotaku and Rock Paper Shotgun and places like that. And people going, oh, this looks like a lot of fun, because in the trailer they see you smashing up walls and that. I will say, initially, it's very, very grindy. Like I said, doors, close. Taking this thing with me, because why not? I paid for this paint. I'm taking it back home with me. Can always use more white paint. So yes, it's very, very grindy. I've spent a good, at least 4 or 5 hours in it just to raise enough cash to get that first house brought. And as you can see, all we made was like £6,000 profit on it. But we will complete this order at 67% because, stuff it, they have no idea that the wall's there, but okay. I think it's bugged. But there you go, we have 22,000, and unless more jobs have come in on the computer, which we will find out. We got any more mail? We have no new mail. Unless we can do these jobs again. Oh, the student cleanup house. We're going to get extra cash for doing this. This is the student house is where frames go to die, as you can see. I think this is because all the rubbish is like physics objects, and clearly this is all done in Unity, so it's very unoptimized at the moment. Should we just say that? As we start clearing up, the frame rate improves slightly, but as you can see there's, you know, 20 pieces of trash in this room. If we go out here, you can see there's 111 in the rest of the house. But there's just trash everywhere. This is a typical student house, clearly. Look at it all. Look at all the wine bottles. You know, where's the bottles of White Lightning cider and that? But yes. Also, let's actually abandon this. I want to show you the knocking down walls one. We'll abort it. And let's go unless we literally need to just keep redoing missions we've already done. I say they're missions, they're not missions, right. Walls, it's got to have been that one. Hello, Dreamer. Walls, trendy colour. No, back. Okay, walls to knock down, there we go. Here we go. Let's swing a sledgehammer. So this one is easy. You can easily tell which walls want to come down because on the mini-map, it just shows big red walls. Yep, these are coming down, and we have a big hammer. And this is very satisfying. I think they could do more with the sound effects. Oh Jesus! I didn't realize they launched the bricks that far. Come on, this thing's coming down one way or the other. Come on! So this is the sort of thing you saw in the trailer, you know, just wrecking houses, going full open plan. This is proper... This is the kind of renovation everyone wants. Well, not everyone wants, but they want to do. There's something incredibly satisfying about, you know, knocking down a wall. Everything else is a little tedious, you know, going picking up trash and painting walls. I will say, there is... As I've, you know, ploughed several hours into this, it does get to kind of be almost zen-like and therapeutic. Or did we just knock the wrong wall? I think we did. Oh, dear. We may need to patch that up. Yeah. Oh, well. Let's fix that one up in a second. Go on. Right, well, we can build extra walls. We know that much. Yeah, this one needs to come down as well. Come on. Smack it. Come on. Like I said, there's no satisfying thud. Massive, thunderous hammer blows. The bricks falling, it sounds about right, but there needs to be better sound effects for the sledgehammer whacking the wall, I reckon. There we go. We'll get it to vibrate violently and tremble. Come on. This thing's coming down. Come on. So, it just looks like a crazy jigsaw puzzle at the moment. There we go. The entire wall and the door comes down. That's it. That's what we wanted. There we go. So this is the sort of thing you can do. Presumably if they... Ooh, if you don't get stuck on the lighting thing. Yeah. Also, another weird bug I had. I don't know whether they had this planned or what. One job took a long time. So long it went dark outside. The only problem is these houses are abysmal lighting in them. Somebody's clearly gone around with just, you know, those power-saving light bulbs. So much so, I was supposed to paint a room. I couldn't tell where the walls were. It was that dark. So I literally had to go from room to room, stealing all the light fittings and put them all in the one room so I could actually see what I was doing. It was kind of hilarious, but that's what you expect from these kind of slightly janky physics first-person sims. You are looking for those weird bugs and that, and if there's more stuff like that in here, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. But at the moment, I will advise you all, it's very, very grinding. Hopefully, the devs take that on board and actually do something to make a bit more fun. You know, you want to be able... The whole idea is, the game's called House Flipper. You want to be flipping the house, you know, more or less within, you know, first half hour. So they could do with giving you a bit of starting capital and then just have these kind of separate mini missions, you know, as, you know, add-ons to actually raise a little bit extra cash so you can buy some more, you know, tins of paint or a bit of furniture and that. But the idea is you're supposed to be renovating rundown houses to turn a profit in that, but come on. This whole thing's coming down! There you go. Also, the bricks, as you can see, do vanish. We will have to sell the doorways, but I think because, you know, the doorways are objects we buy, the bricks, you know, when we're building a brick wall, it's just off our wheel. So that's why they cease to exist. There you go. Eventually. So we can, as I say, sell these doors. Ding. Ding. And, like I said, we will put a wall back in place there. Dung. There we go. Oh, we missed a bit. That bit's coming down. There we go. Why is it saying there's still a bit of wall that needs... Ah, no, that's the bit of wall that's evasive. Come on. Come on. It's going. There you go. Right, got it all. It's disappeared from the minimap. And then, other than that, we need to, again, add more radiators. There's a bit of painting with colours light blue in one of the bedrooms. This one. There you go. Paint blue in this bedroom as well as put a radiator. But you can see, knocking down that wall only raised £136. It's these early missions pay next to nothing. So yeah, we're going to abort. So it looks like in order to raise the cash, you need to just keep redoing previous jobs, maybe. But it's going to be another grind of, you know, essentially doing at least all these kind of later jobs from the student house onwards to get, you know, another 20 grand in order to pay for the next house. So at the moment, this is very, very grindy. It has potential, I will certainly admit that, but it could do with some other stuff. And also, I did notice this. The door is locked. We can't get out of the door. It said something about the door is the key's possibly somewhere in the bedroom or the office. I've gone searching for it. I can't find the key anywhere. Anyway, so once again, this has been House Flipper, and this has been our first house. Well, this is our home, but we've brought our first house, and the next one along the list, as I said, was about 40,000. Unless they've replaced the £15,000 one. No. So you can see it's going to be 40,000, 50,000. Then we can get up to, there's a bunch of 60s, 70s, and then it's into 100,000 territory. But yes, this is House Flipper. Details in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this first little look at it, obviously give us that old thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And of course, you can always get in touch with us on any of the socials over at the Kilobits. All right, until next time, folks, I'm getting out of this neighborhood. Can I get across to the neighbor's yard? No, 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 no. Oh. Okay, catch you later, folks. Bye. Yeah.